This is Sway.
Sway.
In the morning. Shake it.
Wake your fuck ass up. That crust out your eyes.
That girl 7th Streeter too, man. Get a new project. I like 7th Streeter. Talented writer.
Same here.
Yeah, it looked good the other day.
Like them shorts? Poom shorts?
Yeah, poom shorts. Took a picture next to me.
She was leaning
Took
on
one
you
next
too.
to me too, player.
B.O.B. called me that night like, what you doing, dog? I just left it like, I just say, man, I'm just, doing me.
Yeah.
I don't want no beef. You don't want me to go back to back.
Fake beef.
Your jokes this morning.
So I don't care about rappers. It's over. Smoke and mirrors. Too many smoke and mirrors.
Oh man, we gotta get some more of that
Too many smoke and mirrors. So we had to bring in the equalizer, the truth speaker. Right here, ladies and gentlemen, he's pointing out the frauds. From Rap Radar, the one and only B.
Yo, what up, though?
Bdot is here.
Hey,
What's good, man? I ain't been here in a minute, man.
What's up, man? I be watching you on Instagram, lurking on your videos.
Yeah.
What?
Seeing you traveling and
I'm taking Sway.
You take it. Okay, you got somebody? All right, good. It's good to know, man. Good to know. How you been, B-Dot?
Been good, man. Feel good to be back here at Shade 45. Last time I was here to kick me out the building, so.
What the freak?
Yeah.
Sexual assault? What happened?
Nah, it was with Rude Jude and them, and, Jude cursed me out, and.
I didn't know this.
You almost got into a fight?
Something like that.
Yeah?
Nah.
Did you really get escorted out?
Nah, Jude. You know how Jude is. He's crazy. He's on drugs. He just yelled and spazzed on me and kicked me out, but it's all good.
I thought he didn't take drugs anymore.
Oh.
Damn.
It still have the residual impact.
Right, it's just
Just because you stop taking drugs, don't mean the drugs don't still affect you.
Yeah, the relapse.
Hey, B-Dot. Yo, what was your take on the Meek Mill versus Drake battle? Okay, it started off with Meek saying he doesn't write.
It started off with Meek saying he hasn't tweeted my album.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's basically where it started from. Meek was upset that Drake didn't tweet the album. Then he went on this whole Twitter rant and he said, he has ghostwriters. Drake is in this. And his thing is like Drake is on Meek's album. So it kind of tripped everyone out. Then what happened? I think a diss record ensued, and then Drake responded at OVO Fest, and here we are today, man. This is getting all messy.
So did he have ghostwriters?
I mean, it looks like he maybe just had collaborators. I mean, the verdict is still out, man, so. What?
How do you feel about Drake currently?
I like Drake. Drake's the best. I think
Even
he's the
with
best
the
in the
reference
game.
tracks that leaked.
I think Drake's the best in the game. He's been in the game for 6 years. I mean, granted, okay, this might have a little asterisk on his legacy, but it can't take away everything else he's put in, It's been,
Yeah. That's fair enough.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't think he wrote So Far, he had Help Us for So Far Gone or, Take Care or any of those albums. So, that's really bothering me that much.
So, are you cool with the word best?
I think
He said he's still the best in the game because we've been going
Drake's
over.
the best in the game right now.
The best in the game? Yeah, I don't have a problem with that. I'm just curious, did he have writers or not?
I mean, Drake hasn't really spoken out on it, so I think, it's kind of irresponsible.
If he did, he did. If he didn't, he didn't.
Everyone has collaborators.
Just as a hip-hop head, not as no industry dude who
No.
suck Drake's dick or nothing.
Hey,
I'm not saying that's you, but, just as a hip-hop fan,
Right.
I'd just be curious to know, is that how it happens sometimes? And if so, cool.
Right.
Then we readjust in our head certain things and go from there. I love Drake's music. Drake's a good guy. I've sat and spoken with him off camera many a times, and he's probably one of the smartest dudes in the game.
Yeah.
What it really is how he strategically just kind of peeled Meek back. I don't think Meek was ready for that, Heather B. No, I don't think Meek was ready for that. That aspect of it. I'm just curious as a hip hop head who goes back in time.
Of course.
I always like to know who's the writers and who aren't.
Yeah, I mean, that's the reason why I buy CDs, so I could read the liner notes, things like that.
Right.
And they call me a dinosaur for it, but
whatever. I don't care. Whatever, man. People, but they scared of what you know.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Right? They don't know. So be that dinosaur.
Yeah.
Sean Price passed away.
Yo. It fucked up my weekend, man.
Yeah.
It's like you forget sometimes that rappers are people too, like they're mortals. You know what I mean? Like Sean Price dying, what?
Yeah.
It doesn't even make sense.
Yeah. What have you heard anything differently from what everyone else has heard?
No, not really. I think the details are still sketchy, but his wife, the day it happened, went on Facebook and said that, my husband died in his sleep, and then DJ Premier kind of corroborated what she said, because everyone was like, no, this can't happen. Sean Price? Really? And, everyone's just sending their condolences, but there's no real developments as of now yet.
43 years of age. I talked to Buckshot last night, and they're putting together a fund for his wife and his kids. You could go to Duck Down Records, and you'll be able to find that information, how you could donate. Yeah. And then also we'll be posting it on swaysuniverse.com, sending it out, emailing it out. I'm sure Rap Radar do the same thing. What do you remember most? What do you like most about Sean Price?
I used to, it's funny. I don't really talk to rappers, but I just see them, in the distance. So anytime I would go to an event, Sean would be there, just lurking in the background like some big grizzly bear, just in the shadows. I just remember him like just no bullshit. He was like one of those rappers that would smack you. Like,
yeah. Yo, what's up, Bdot?
Yeah.
Take that.
But, he was always a fan of the website Rap Radar, and, we always showed him support on the site, and, it was just really a tragic loss.
Yeah, it was. We got to celebrate the life, and respect to sites like Rap Radar who celebrate the life when the artists are here.
Yeah.
It's a lot of platforms like CNN that's, doing a write-up, which is great if, I guess, but they only celebrate the death of artists. Right. You know what I mean? Like,
announce it. They not even
announce it. Like,
it.
Sean Price. Do y'all even know who Sean Price? I'm glad you making people aware, but they could have at least put the link where people could donate money.
Yeah.
To his family. Because that's, you can't forget about the family. Bdot, you're going to hang out with us, right?
I'm here, man.
Okay, Celebrity Wire up next. ACG, what do you have?
Oh, man, let's talk about some shocking claims against Nick Gordon. Why do we know his name? Because his title was Bobby Christina Brown's boyfriend, and now he's even in more trouble than we originally thought because someone, the conservator, Bedelia Hargrove, she's putting out these court documents that are saying Bobby Christina's boyfriend knocked her out with a toxic cocktail, put her face down in a bathtub filled with cold water, and left her to die. So she wants these blockbuster accusations to come to light, and she's describing this death as a wrongful one, and there needs to be an amended lawsuit. So she's filed that over in Georgia. And currently, he's not facing criminal charges. We already know that, he was looked at as a suspicious character in the case of her death anyway. So this is not helping him at all.
It's a nightmare for this kid right now, right? But the nightmare is for the family.
Yeah.
Right? Trying to figure out what happened, how she ended up dying a similar way as her mother. He hasn't commented.
Not yet.
Nick Gordon?
Not yet, but it's been said that he's been on suicide watch ever since her passing, and then he wasn't allowed to attend her funeral either. So I don't know if he's in hiding. I don't know what's going on, but his name is
Bobby Brown.
There he goes right there. That was
Nick
his comment.
Gordon, man.
Damn.
Things people wish they could take back,
That's
right?
bad.
What else you got?
Whew, Sci-Hi to Prince. I don't know, man. This pisses me the freak off. So Sci-Hi, he had this so-called diss against Kanye and other good music members. I didn't know if it was something to be taken seriously. Remember I pointed out how it had the good music logo on the cover of it, and that was kind of like, I don't know. Well, he admitted that he was just trolling all of us. This is really just some artistic expression because, he's a severely underrated rapper. He went to Twitter. He said this. What if I told y'all Kanye West gave me the beat and the concept and I played it for him prior to releasing it? 2 question marks. He also clarified that he got the Aoki from Pusha T for his little line. And he's revealing to all that this was just a diabolic scheme for buzz.
Wow. Elephant in the Room.
Yep.
That's the name of the song. I think he should have held out longer before he revealed that. He had us all hooked.
Yeah.
Right?
They kind of let the cat out the bag a
Too
little
early.
bit.
You didn't even put out an iTunes link to nothing.
The pressure. It was the pressure. I was gonna stand by him in it. Just like, okay, however y'all want to roll it out. Come on the show. Let's talk about what's going. Because really, all it is to bring attention to his career.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like he's definitely been overlooked. He's one of my favorite rappers.
Yeah, he's dope.
Yeah,
he's
at
dope.
his time. You feel like that? Does that put a stain on any credibility? I don't. What do you think?
Nah, I don't think it puts a stain on his credibility. I just think it's whack that he kind of let the cat out the bag so early. You know what I mean? Like interest these days is better than the music sometimes. So it's like he had the interest at that particular point. So you blew your load, man.
Blew his load.
You can take toxic cocktail while you're at it.
Oh,
man.
damn. Come
Sorry,
on.
what?
Come
Too
on,
early?
man. Yeah, too early. Too soon. Too
Man,
soon.
all right, I'm gonna help all of y'all. New story. Some relationship updates. So really quickly, remember Ben Affleck, supposedly him and Jennifer Garner got divorced because he was having an affair with the nanny.
Yeah.
And we're hearing that they're still, having fun with each other's body parts. Well, it looks like if that does not continue, Christine, that's her name, she's 27 years old, is supposedly going to extend this 15 minutes of fame by doing a tell-all interview, either with
go.
Dr. Phil or Entertainment Tonight. In addition to that, now let's talk about a couple that's actually, publicly together, Nicki Minaj and Meek Mill. I personally feel like she was just trolling the world, but Meek Mill, he's on the Pink Print tour. He obviously has to make his standard cameo appearance. And the way that Nicki Minaj introduced him to the crowd to get a standing ovation was by alluding to the fact that he may be the father of her child. Listen to
man.
this.
Make some noise for my baby father.
Salute that man.
Yo,
Give him a round of applause.
So her belly's still flat. I don't know what trimester she could possibly be in, but I don't believe it.
Man, Meek with a
Listen.
baby and Nicki, man. Okay, man, that's an all-time come up.
That's platinum in the first week.
Yeah, right.
Like, I do it.
Damn,
Are you kidding me?
You would love to, even if
Yo.
even if she wouldn't be with you, you would still
Listen, man,
try to get her
that's
pregnant.
the come up, man. Like, are you kidding me? If it's true, if it's not, man. But listen, I know they smashed without the CEO already, so it doesn't really matter. But just get
CEO.
that's condom.
Collect your man support payments, I guess. And then another thing, this is a new couple we should be on the watch for. Ed Sheeran, big time UK singer, a lot of international success. It looks like his newest love interest is Nicole Scherzinger,
Oh.
friend of the show, former Pussycat Doll. She's 37, he's 24. A lot of people think that they're kind of an odd couple because he looks like, the underdog, a guy that really wouldn't get the heartthrob misses. But it looks like he's smitten with her. Allegedly, she was listening to his album over and over again after, she called it quits with her ex, Lewis Hamilton. And she fell in love with the music and then ultimately fell for him.
And the money. That's what I'm talking
the
about.
money.
That's what I'm talking about.
Right?
I'm feeling that Sheeran, man.
Yeah.
Go get that nice little tall, Caucasian
Leggy thing.
persuasion. I like that, man.
Yeah, Nicole Scherzinger. She's actually Filipino and yeah,
my
but
bad.
that's all right, Bdot. But yeah, that's like the underdog gets the good girl, right?
Word. That's what happens when you get that money, man. Like, I think Chris Rock said, like, money's the best lotion, man. You know what I mean?
The best lotion.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
man, and he might as well rock with it because Ed Sheeran, at the end of the day, it's one of those things where she'll get to know him and find out that he's just actually a great guy.
Right.
But sometimes a lot of us say, BBD had that song, Thought It Was Me.
Make that girl that
Yeah, it's that fame, that fortune, and you see the guy. You ever look at couples and you wonder,
course.
how did this guy get that girl?
People thought that about Jay and Bay.
Hey, easy.
Just aesthetically. I'm not saying me. I'm not a part of that squad.
Yeah.
But people did.
I mean, look, what Meek got with Nicki, everybody was like, whoa, how did that
Or
happen?
like Jermaine Dupri and Janet Jackson.
Ooh.
Right? Or
remember that
Seal and who had that?
Heidi Klum.
Exactly.
Yeah. You know what? If you've seen someone or experienced someone that the underdog, the guy that got the girl you wouldn't expect him to do.
That's hating.
You think so?
Absolutely. That's a hate. You're like, you mad at him because he got money and he banged the hottest chick?
I'm trying
So
to-
what? Look, B-Dot's all about that campaign.
I'm trying to holler at Tracy G, but
Huh, what?
I don't think my credit's high enough for
No, she liked for dudes to take their hats off. She
Oh,
went
my
I
over
seen
bad.
the
B-Dot got a
hairline.
healthy hair. You can see it through his snapback.
I
That
need a
rarely
cut, though.
happens.
I'm looking wolfing right now, but
All right, couples. We're gonna go celebrity couples that you think are mismatched.
All right, yeah.
All right.
Why not?
888-742-3345. Call us.
Hate.
All right, 35 minutes into the hour. B-Dot from
Yo,
Rap
yo,
Radar
yo.
is here.
He is.
what's up?
He loves Drake.
Ah, here you go. Who doesn't love Drake? Gotta love the Drake.
I love Drake.
Who doesn't love the
I
Drake?
love him.
Just challenging times.
Think the dude is dope. Come from Canada, out rap all these American rappers. Just,
It's a new
put
day.
himself in the higher echelon of things.
It's a new day. I ain't gonna say nothing, Sway, man. I'm just trying to get to OVO Fest next year. You know what I
With his
mean?
flight
I get
paid
it.
for.
I get it. Get
I just
that
want to
ticket,
see.
dog. Get that ticket,
I
man.
just want to see how these things play out. But that back to back is hard, though.
That's how Meek should have started his diss record.
What?
What?
I hate the Drake. Bdot is quoting a famous Seinfeld episode
reference.
where everybody loved the Drake. It's this guy. Then they found out that Drake was a sucker. So then they started saying, I hate the Drake. That's how Meek should have started off in Drake.
Yeah, he should have spoken a while later. He would have known that Seinfeld reference.
Yeah.
He never watched
He
Seinfeld.
didn't watch Seinfeld.
Nah.
But he hasn't said if he had help writing verses.
Sway's flabbergasted right now.
No, because I think he's a talent, like the most talented dude, like you said.
Right.
You know, he's one of the most talented dudes. I like him, Kendrick, Cole.
J. Cole, right.
Yeah, these guys are Sean. These guys are writers. You know, I just want to know if, who's the writers and I'm assuming he is the writer.
Right.
I'm not assuming that anybody's written verses for him. Sure, hooks and collaborated in moments and metaphors.
He's wrote for other guys too. I mean, he wrote for Beyonce, Jamie Foxx.
Yeah, he's right. He's a writer.
Right.
That's why I'm like assuming that all of this stuff is false.
Does it matter if it was just the flow? Is that just as important as the actual words?
It doesn't matter if it's just the flow. What do you mean?
Like if someone finds a flow, they listen to it and they're like, all right, this is going to be your harmony. They just put out words that are supposed to be like placeholders. And then you actually
put your words in it.
Exactly. Does that make a difference? Does that hold the same weight?
I'm big on the words. That's a good question though. What do you think, Heather?
It makes a big difference.
It makes a difference
because if somebody could write it, a dude could write a verse for a chick, and it's a whole lot different coming out of a chick's mouth. Mm-hmm. It just sounds different. The flow, the words, how you put in Foxy, it with Nas and the whole thing. It sounds a lot different. It sounds iller, if you will, if a girl is spitting that shit, So to me, a flow is a big deal. It's a big deal if you got somebody else's flow. We say it all the time. That sounds like so-and-so. That sounds like so-and-so. Right. We're talking about flows when we do that.
I guess for me, though, it's because it is a natural flow of Drake's. Like, it doesn't sound far off. Like, if this was Drake sounding completely different.
That's his flow. That's Drake's flow.
Yeah, and someone studied it.
If somebody wrote for him, they're going to write in his flow. You know, so he owns that flow. I'm asking if the lyrics. I know he's a writer, so I'm assuming that no one wrote verses for him.
Right.
And I'm just asking Bdot, has he said, hey man, nobody ever wrote a verse for me. Yeah, I collaborated. People collaborated.
Spoken on it. I think him not speaking on it is just creating the conversation and the interest.
He can't talk. Everybody's sucking his dick.
Y'all keep swallowing every time he go to talk. Y'all about to make a comment. Oh, hold up.
Oh my God.
Busting in one of y'all mouths.
Damn.
He can't say. He's enjoying himself.
Whoa.
Busting in Bdot's mouth.
Whoa.
Bust it. Put on some
your
plies.
mouth, Miss Tracy G.
Get the fuck out of here. All right, so this is what we really talking about. Ed Sheeran, just to remind y'all, you know that UK singer? He's 24 years old. He's writing out his single, Thinking Out Loud. A lot of people think he's nerdy, he's dorky, but guess who he's allegedly putting his stem in? Nicole Scherzinger. Supposedly they're dating and he's having the time of his life. What's up, callers?
Okay. You know what?
There's a lot of busting going on.
I know, right? If you've seen celebrity couples and you wonder how the hell did this guy get her? 888-742-3345. Give us a call. My lines are messed up.
They are.
It's just destroyed. Ant, you on the line?
Yeah, hello?
Yeah, what's up, man? What up, man? How you doing?
I'm doing well. How's everyone doing?
Chilling.
Good, man. Yeah, you see one of those couples you look at and go, damn, how the hell he get her?
Not really how the hell he get her, but it's like MGK and Amber Rose. Wiz Khalifa is his boy, and that's weird,
Why do you think that's his boy? Because they did 2 records together?
Yeah.
I mean,
that they probably weren't in the studio?
Not only that, but I'm sure they had past history, and even before the studio. To get in the studio, you have to have some type of friendship. You don't just meet them and say, "Oh, let's."
That's not necessarily true, because we had Lil Dicky here last week, and he was talking about a couple people on his album, and he didn't necessarily meet them before. And Sway asked, "How do you know if these guys actually like your music?" And he's like, "Well, I assume so if they agreed."
You can't do that though, man. Like that's like dating your coworker's wife, man. Like Amber Rose is a serial monogamous. You know what I'm saying? That's like going against the grain. You can't do that.
I don't know, yo.
That's a conversation.
What's rule number 1, Heather?
It's a dirty game.
Yeah, but you know what happens? These dudes be talking about their girls like women who talk about their guys. He really put it down last night. Then find out your best friend end up boning that same guy. So I said, Amber Rose, man, you can't be talking. You know, MGK was like, she's free.
Right.
Doors open.
People are
Wild
curious.
boy, for real.
That's a great look for him.
I ain't with it, man.
Why not?
I can't listen, man. Like, Wiz had to like throw the hands with that guy for that one, man. Like,
What?
you dating my ex-wife?
Yes.
Bruh, what? Like, we just did a record together.
Nah, it was a long time ago.
It doesn't matter.
Like in 2009. Let's stop.
Yeah,
It
that's
doesn't-
weird. That is kind of like, what is...
Like, I have a kid with this chick,
Yeah,
man.
the rap game smoking mirrors, man. When you gonna buy into it, dog?
I can't get
You
jiggy with
can't-
that shit,
Smoking
man.
mirrors, man. What's real? What's fake?
Damn.
Ain't no new.
Nothing sacred.
Nothing sacred. Writing, girls, nothing. None of it's sacred.
Get a paternity
What else,
test.
Tracy?
Oh, okay. In other news, Marvin Gaye's son, Marvin Gaye III, is now filing a lawsuit against
Again?
Lee Daniels
From Empire?
from Empire, the co-creator, executive producer, saying that Lee actually stole his idea from 5 years ago. That he was shopping around and the concept has clearly in his eyes been swiped. So he registered a treatment that was called Diamonds and Ballads. It also could have been called Those Sons of Riches with the Writers Guild of America. This is back in 2010. He says that the treatment describes a family in the music business, a music-based black and hip version of Dynasty with a Little Sopranos. He was shopping it around at TV execs, and he said that somehow it got into the hands of Lee Daniels' associates who passed it along to him. And he says that Lee Daniels confessed to it in a sense because he was doing some interviews and he referenced Empire as being a black dynasty and similar to the Sopranos as he once did.
Yo, Marvin Gaye's kid's gonna sue Quentin Miller next. Like, I wrote those songs, man. Shit.
A lot of suing
They
coming
just
out of
want
that.
money, man.
But is he the first person to sue Lee
No,
Daniels over Empire? I
there is
thought
a list of lawsuits.
Puffy said it was after him. A lot of people are saying that.
People said Lil Kim.
Jay-Z.
I think Dame Dash as well.
Dame Dash was
Sued for
suing
something.
Lee
Yeah.
Daniels. They did movies in
Oh,
the
okay.
past.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he wanted the money back. And I think they settled.
Exactly, yeah.
I don't like all of this suing for Lee Daniels because I think I want you to be on the second season coming up. How you gonna get on if this shit?
If there's no money for Sway's,
Stop suing Lee, man.
Shit, how you gonna make a TV comeback? Sway?
Trying to get on that second season, B-Dot.
I saw you in that movie, man,
saw
Top
me.
5. I went to what the fuck Sway doing on the screen?
Yeah, you saw,
What the fuck?
you saw that,
I was
right?
like, okay, Sway.
You see me in Empire last season?
Nah, I didn't watch it.
Bam!
Tell him what episode, Sway.
Yeah.
Episode 6.
That was
man.
so sad. All right,
B-Dot, go back.
I'm gonna stream it tonight.
Yeah.
One of my time porn sites.
You get kicked
That
out
was like
straight
the
45
highest
again.
rated episode
It
at
was?
that point. Yeah, man.
Oh,
They
shit,
gave me a
Sway.
lot of credit
You
for
got a
that.
sad card now?
Yeah, I've been at that, dog. Come on, man. Been doing movies for years, kid.
Rock
Damn.
with it.
Don't sleep on me.
I'm trying to do a movie with Tracy G. What's good?
All right, what?
Damn.
Adult.
No,
What
No?
else you got, Tracy?
Okay.
no. That's a wrap.
She
that's
want
it?
B-Dot out.
She wanted to beat her. She finished on
Resources?
CWI.
Yeah, he will resources.
Yeah.
I ain't never coming back
Kicked
now.
out for the second time. Jude, what up?
He getting his hyena on.
Yeah.
Yo, he going hard, too. Hey, man, what's going on with Rap Radar today?
Oh man, this there's a new diss track with from a Millie that's down with Meek Mill's camp. It's to AR Ab, who Drake mentioned in the back-to-back freestyle. So it's like everyone's just getting in and jumping into the fray now.
Crew
So
want to get into.
Shout out to Kendrick Lamar
Yeah,
and
right.
J. Cole.
J.
Like,
Cole,
they
right.
just dope. Kendrick is fucking dope, and he just minds his business. He called out everybody. Fuck
Right.
all y'all.
And they didn't do shit.
Exactly. Shout out to J. Cole headlining his own tour,
Ain't
selling
no
out
question
MSG.
over his skills. Drake behind him. Shout out. That's all I gotta say.
A couple weeks ago, I interviewed J. Cole. Just sat down. It wasn't even an interview. We just having a conversation.
Yeah.
And his mind is in such a great place right now.
Dope. That's
Oh,
dope.
yeah,
So you
man.
get money, man. Like I saw Cole, man. I saw that interview too, man.
Yeah.
He's just chilling, hair's all crazy.
you see-
I'm like, this nigga's getting money now, man. He don't give a fuck.
Yeah, he don't care, right? He don't
Fuck you,
give a
money.
damn. Fuck you, money.
Yeah,
That's what I'm working for, B-Dot.
I'm working on that shit too, Sway.
I already got the fuck you attitude with the rap game. I just need the money.
Yeah.
You know, too many smoke and mirrors.
Yeah.
Too much faking.
Facades.
Yeah. And especially in the world of journalism too.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of dick sucking, boy.
Whoa.
People just wanna
Why are you
take
looking at
pictures.
me here, Sway?
I am not looking at you. That's why you here. You one of the folks I respect.
Oh,
yeah.
You want to get nervous for a second.
Not at all. Bdot, how can people reach you, man? They want to talk about Rap Radar and all the things you're doing.
RapRadar.com. Hit me on Bdot.tm, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Your auntie's crib. That's where I be at, man.
I'm getting him on Snapchat.
Man. He's one of the real ones. Tracy, how can they reach you?
Twitter, Instagram, also Snapchat. But Twitter, Instagram is @It'sTracyG. Snapchat is @It'sTracyG Snaps.
I gotta get on that Snapchat.
I thought that was cute, huh?
Tracy
Snaps. So she looks.
I was trying to make it all consolidated, but It's Tracy G was for some reason taken, bitch.
It's Sway in the morning, only on Shade 45.